Hey guys, it's John with NV Property Solutions, and in this video I'm going to be going over the pros and cons of selling your house directly to a cash buyer or a direct home buyer right here in the Reno area. So if you have any questions on this, go ahead and please leave them down in the comment section below and I'll be sure to answer them. But in the meantime, if you have ever thought about selling your house directly to a home buyer, companies such as NV Property Solutions or any other of the home buyers in the area, this is the pros and cons of all that. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it and figure out which is best for you. And if it works out for you, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. In any case, so most people, they don't really think about selling their house directly to a cash home buyer or direct home buyer. They usually typically go with the real estate agent because it's so ingrained in us, pretty much from birth, that that's really the only way to buy or sell real estate. And really, you don't have to, especially if you have a house that needs to be fixed up, or you had a death in the family and you have to offload that property quickly. A real estate agent might not be for you. So here are some of the pros and cons that I could find for this. So a pro, or we'll go with the pros of selling it directly and then talk about the cons. So the first pro is a straightforward closing. With that is whoever the home buyer is, whether it's my company, NV Property Solutions, or another company right here in the Reno area. If you're gonna, sell your house that way, I will tell you exactly when we're gonna close. The only thing is, if that might get hung up is if there's something going on with the title, like a title issue or something like that. That's the only time it might delay it. But otherwise, normally we're pretty good about telling you, okay, we're going to close on this date, and we usually close on that date. Unless there's a holiday in the middle, then some things happen, and we might not be able to close. But usually we'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. And also too, we'll tell you exactly what you're going to get. It might be plus or minus a couple $100 if there's any miscellaneous recording fees that we missed, or you had a mobile notary come out and sign the documents. But in any case, we'll go get it figured out for you. Another pro is the purchasing of the home is completely as is. When you sell directly to a direct buyer or cash home buyer, you don't have to worry about fixing it up anymore. You don't have to worry about really anything with the house anymore. You basically take what you want out of the house and that's it. You don't have to worry about it. So that's a plus. Another pro is low risk transactions. You don't have to worry about any legal fees or anything like that. So like when you sell your house with a real estate agent, you have to get a disclosure form. The short version is SRPD, or I'm going to completely botch this, but I'll have the link down below of what the actual form is. It's a sales of real estate property disclosure form, something of that nature. Which again, I totally botched it. I'm better with acronyms, and I know exactly what it is. It's a disclosure form. But in any case, like I said, when you sell with a real estate agent, you have to fill that out. When you sell with a direct home buyer, 99.999% of the time, you do not have to fill one of those out because they're going to purchase the home as is and where is, and there's no guarantees or warranties or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about any legal recourse on your end. Of course, another pro is there's absolutely no showings, especially right now during the coronavirus. We can do it absolutely virtual. All you do is just basically take your phone, like I'm recording this video with, is you take your phone and walk through the house with me or whoever the home buyer is, and we might ask you some questions along the way and show different things. Or there will be at the very minimum one showing, but normally if there's more than one showing, you'll be especially if it's me, I'll definitely let you know, like, hey, I'm going to bring a contractor by. But usually we try and do it, one time and that's it. So you don't have to worry about, picking up all the kids' toys or your clothes or trying to make the house look presentable. With that note is you don't have to worry about the home being cleaned at all, unless that's your personal thing. But for most part, like if you haven't been to the house in years and it's been completely destroyed, the roof's caved in or whatever, you don't have the time to clean it up. That's no problem. We don't really care. At least I don't. I don't care about any of the mess or anything like that. I mean, I've been in a number of pretty nasty houses throughout the years. Um, but in any case, there's virtually no showings, especially to outside buyers and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about that. And then the final pro is move out time. So normally when uh, when I do we close and everything, I'll give you a little bit of time to move out because it's such a quick closing. Usually with a real estate agent, you'll have you really don't know when it's going to close, but and usually with a real estate agent, it's much longer closing, so you will have ample time to move out and move on to your other house or whatever you're going to do. Both like selling it for cash and selling it to a direct home buyer is the short. Like I said, the closings are much shorter, and you'll have you won't necessarily have the exact amount of time to move out. That's why usually when I purchase your home, I give you ample time to move out. Say if you want 20 days, 30 days, or whatever to move out, that's not a big deal. We can definitely accommodate you, especially if you have tenants in there. We can always accommodate them as well. So the only con that I can dig up, and I wouldn't say it's a really big con, but it's definitely a con for sure. When you get a cash offer, it's definitely going to be a below market offer. So what that means is when you sell it with a real estate agent, you're going to get your top dollar for your house. But when you sell it with a direct home buyer or cash buyer, that price is going to come down a little bit. And the reason is because they're usually investors that are paying with cash and direct home buyers. They are taking on all the risk, and they're purchasing the house as is because they have to fix it up, and they might end up having to pay, holding costs and commissions on both, or not commissions. Well, they will have to pay commissions when they sell it, and then also we might have to pick up. Well, actually, we do pick up closing costs, but we'll also have to pay closing costs on the back end plus any additional fees like first-time home buyer fees and stuff like that. And that's usually why the offer is a lot lower than your normal retail market buyer. Anyway, that's about it. So we'll just go over them real quick. The pros are straightforward closing, purchase the home as is, low risk transactions. You won't have to deal with any legal recourse. You won't have to worry about any disclosure forms. Virtually no showings. Move out times are in your favor. Whenever you need to move out, we can definitely accommodate that. And then the only con that I can dig up was a below market offer. Anyway, other than that, I hope this video helped you out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section below, or you can shoot me an email right there on my website, nbpropertysolutions.com. There too, you can also get started on your no obligation cash offer if you're looking to sell your house completely as is for cash. Or you can, like I said, you can also reach out to me at any time. My phone number is 775-391-5236. Other than that, like I said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and take care. We'll see you in the next video. Later.